everyone. 6 o'clock here on your Thursday morning. I had to think about that for a second, even though you literally just said it a couple of seconds ago.
That's okay. It's almost Friday. The weekend is near, and we're drying out.
Yes.
It's gonna be nice.
I kind of want to do one of those like 80s pump workouts with that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's get physical.
Is that? Oh yeah. Anyways, you know what? I don't work out, but I want to. Let's get outside. It is a little damp, cloudy skies. We have some low clouds, but it does look like the fog has been clearing out. The one good thing with cloud cover, 43 degrees. So that is a warm start. I'm going to focus a lot on enjoying the next 4 to 5 days because we got big changes on the way. Now, fog has been improving across the area. Princeton's the only spot with some fog. You might run into patchy fog, but it doesn't look like it's going to slow you down. We've been seeing massive improvements for the past few hours. Temperatures are great here. How about some 40s to start off the day? The average high is where it's at right now. Well, we won't be able to warm up too much today because of the thicker clouds. We'll be at 47 degrees. Still a great day today. We'll talk about that short-term warm up and the big cool down in your forecast. Cece?
Hey, good morning. Seeing a crash right outside the Laurie Hill Tunnel. This is 94 westbound. You can see it's taking up a big chunk of this right side. So if you're leaving soon and passing this area, make sure you stay left as you head towards St. Louis Park, Golden Valley. Try to hop on 394 as you make your way out this morning. I'll let you know when that clears for sure. When I do see you again, too, around 6:15, I'm talking about one last construction project in Minneapolis near Franklin Avenue. So just stay tuned for that. Alicia.
All right, Cece, thank you. Well, the clock is ticking for the Hennepin County Jail to cut down their roster.
Yeah, the state is ordering the facility to reduce its capacity to 600 by noon today. Our Michelle Beck is outside the jail now tracking their progress. Michelle.
Yeah, Jason, Alicia, I've been checking all morning the Hennepin County data dashboard, and the number hasn't changed. Right now, that dashboard still tells us there are 751 inmates inside the jail as we speak. That means the sheriff's office still needs to relocate about 150 people at this time. But we're now learning the state is deciding whether to extend its deadline. The demand for Hennepin County to reduce its inmate population was initially set for today after the Department of Corrections cited concerns about staffing levels plus well-being checks. If those concerns aren't corrected, the DOC said jail conditions could create a, quote, imminent risk of life-threatening harm or serious physical injuries to those incarcerated.
It's a big lift. We have some capacity at our adult correction facility to flex some of our population. Within county resources, we also have agreements with neighboring counties. I'm sure that we'll be able to meet the needs and comply with any of the orders.
So that was a county commissioner who is speaking, but in the next half hour, I'll share with you a response from the sheriff herself as she explains why she believes the orders and the demands from the state are both problematic and complicated. Jason, Alicia.
All right, Michelle, thank you very much. Tonight at 6, you have another chance to ask city leaders about changes taking place within the Minneapolis Police Department.
The changes are part of a decree from the state put in place following the murder of George Floyd. Audrey Russo is live in Minneapolis digging into what's expected to be a 4-year plan, Audrey.
Yeah, Jason, Alicia, a 4-year plan that comes as part of a court-ordered agreement between the Minneapolis Police Department and the State Department of Human Rights. Now, this agreement was reached in March of last year, and the goal is to fix human rights violations that investigators found in both the city and its police department. So tonight's meeting is really going to be delving into the progress that's been made on this agreement so far. Two of the big focuses so far are reviewing the department's body camera policy and working through a backlog of uninvestigated complaints against police officers. Now, Effective Law Enforcement for All, a police reform nonprofit, is mediating this process. And in last night's public meeting, the organization said getting community feedback early in the process is critical.
Perhaps most important, our goal is to promote understanding. So we want to hear back and have plenty of time for people to ask their questions.
Now, tonight's meeting is going to be held at 6 o'clock, and it's going to be at North Community High School. Coming up in the next half hour, though, I'll talk a little bit more about some of the other police department policies that are currently under review and under revision as a part of this agreement. But for now, Jason and Alicia, I'll send things back to you.
Audrey reporting live for us. Thank you. An update this morning on a meeting between Minneapolis city leaders and people living in the Hiawatha neighborhood. It took place last night just blocks away from where 3 people were shot and killed at a homeless encampment. Neighbors said they're concerned about police staffing and encampments in the area. According to Mayor Fry and Police Chief Brian O'Hara, the city is working on the issues and they're asking the public for help for any ideas.
Happening right now, the Woodbury Police Department needs your help finding the 16-year-old girl you see on your screen right now. They say Ann Latayla Ames has been missing since October 10th. She was last seen leaving her home wearing black sweatpants and a cropped black sweatshirt. BCA says she's known to frequent bus lines and homeless shelters in the Twin Cities. So if you know anything, again, take a good look here. You're asked to call the Washington County Sheriff's Office.
This morning, we have several new names to tell you about as President-elect Donald Trump continues to fill out his cabinet and other top leadership positions. Within the last 12 hours, Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz resigned from the House after Trump nominated him to be his attorney general. Gaetz was previously investigated by the Justice Department in a sex trafficking case involving a 17-year-old but was never charged. Trump also picked former Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard to be the director of national intelligence.